Hi guys, it is a lot we're going to be doing today. You already saw what we are doing. We have the mudroom, we have a dirty shower, dirty bathroom that needs more storage, and we're gonna organize the hallway and the cabinets in there. So I am so happy you're here. I'm really pumped up for this video. We have two new songs that are from my husband, and they are in the end of the video. So please keep watching, give thumbs up if you like this video, and remember to subscribe. And we are gonna get straight into cleaning. We have so much to do. The video was a compilation of multiple days. I had a lot of stuff I needed to get rid of, so I decluttered some of the seasonal clothing that we have, some of my kids' clothing, stuff that has piled up during these couple of years. And so you will enjoy a lot of cleaning, a lot of good music, and a lot of good ideas and tricks to keep your home clean and organized. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new to my channel, my name is Salla, and my channel is Salla's Gown Cleaning, and I am a mom of two girls, and I'm married. I live in Finland, and I really hope you enjoy this video, and please go watch the other videos, especially if you feel like you need someone to clean with you. I love cleaning with you. Let me know down in the comments how it is for you. Do you like to keep your home clean? Is it difficult for you? And how could I help you? Let's get moving on with the video and the cleaning, and I'll talk to you later.
Take me back to the nights we felt alive, picking up the pieces on a summer night. I didn't know that I would feel just like my heart's on fire whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time to thrills I miss, and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you, cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never. Close my eyes and the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go.
So here we are, we're in our entry, and right next to me is the mudroom. By the way, the thing I had on my hands here, it's an outdoor onesie that we use in Finland all the time. We basically have a weather that changes 4 times a year, and between that there are many types of different weathers, so we gotta have special clothing for each season to be able to be outside a lot. Kids in Finland generally are outside pretty much. If they're in the daycare, they're daily outside 2 times a day, and having those onesies are a must. They're the most easy to put on, and the kids can do that by themselves very easily. My oldest is a 3-year-old, and she is capable of dressing up and all that stuff. And I don't know, there's something in that onesie that is, as an adult, I would love to have that too. We don't really have them for outdoors, so too bad. But I was picking it up from the floor because that's where it usually is, and I have a place in the Mudroom where I keep it. Now, it is not the place I want to keep it. It's kind of right by or above the wet area, and that you saw in the beginning, and that is really not a good place for it. I use the wet area for other things, and I would like to have right next to it a place where, or like there's the cabinets that we use them, but we don't use them. We just use them as a storage, and that's it. But I have a plan to do a big makeover for the mudroom, to take away the cabinets and put more like an open shelving thing over there, so that we can use them and access the clothing much more easily. Now, because they get wet, the outdoor clothing gets wet oftentimes. Whenever it rains and whenever we're outside and doing our things, we need to dry them. And I don't really have a place to dry them except above the wet area, which is not good. And so we are going to change that at some point. I will let you know. Another thing that's very common and very needed in Finland is the reflectors that I showed a box of. We have a box full of them, and to have them on hand all the time makes such a difference, because you need to have them outside. It gets really dark and nobody sees you. Cars, bikers, no one. So it is for your safety and for others' safety too to keep them on during the dark times. Now I'm doing what I do actually many times during the year, and it is organizing our entry cabinet. We do that because we have 4 seasons and we need to change our gear often, and just kind of go through and check, is this something that we use now? Is it something I can put away? And I always try to keep the things that I put away close by. Sometimes the weather can change, even during winter. So usually in winter we have lots of snow and we don't really have wet winters, but sometimes we do. So having that wet gear close by is really needed. Now, what I like the most is that I have gear that can withstand rain, a lot of rain, also cold, wind, and is well ventilated, because if it's not, it usually gets hot under that type of clothing. So having that is another thing, because it takes a lot of space. If you have 4 seasons where you live, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you might be lucky, because if you only need to get certain type of clothing, it is first of all much cheaper, and it is much easier just to go outside with your regular clothing, not having to think every single day, is this something I can wear or not? Now, we do get used to it. I sometimes go outside with whatever on me, but with children it is different. They need to have proper clothing for the weather that we're having that day. So it is a pain sometimes, but it just takes a lot of planning. So that's one of the things I love in planning the clothing is that we have a good space for the clothing, and I know where I keep them, and it is easy to access them whenever I need to and switch them out if the weather changes. Later on in the video, I already mentioned that there are 2 new songs, and they are from my husband. He has made music previously and now got back to it, and so you're gonna hear 2 really good songs. I love them, and I hope you do too. I hope you like my video. If you do, please go give thumbs up and subscribe. In that way you will see videos that are coming up later on. I usually post at least 1 time a week, and depending on how it is with my newborn, I might even have a second video. I have a lot to do this fall and upcoming winter because we moved in our new home a year ago, almost to date, and I pretty soon got pregnant and wasn't able to do anything. Now we have projects coming up. One of them is the Mudroom, and one project I'm gonna tackle on later in the end of the video, and hope you get inspired by that. There is a simple way to upgrade your bathroom. If you have a family bathroom like we do, you need a lot of storage because there are things from different people in your family. And you know, sometimes even if you don't have a family bathroom, you might have a kid's bathroom. They have their things, and usually they're scattered all over the place. So having a good storage system in place and something you can adjust when you need to and when the kids grow up, it's a good thing. So keep watching. We're gonna come back go to that later on in the video. Now I'm gonna start mopping. That is one of my favorite things to do. I love a clean floor, and if you do too, give it a thumbs up. Talk to you later. Here I am sorting through all the decluttered clothing that I found throughout my home. We have a lot of used clothing or secondhand clothing, and some of it works and some of it doesn't. So we put forward the ones that do not, and I have some gear from my older daughter and some I don't know, there's some of mine, some of my husband's, and just all kinds of things that I'm about to sell or donate. So sometimes it feels overwhelming to have this amount of stuff just to, you know, go through and put away and know what to do with it. And occasionally I will kind of, you know, put them all together and keep them, and that becomes a problem because if I don't get them straight away from the home, they will pile up, and the mudroom is the most obvious place to put them because I can just close the door and keep them there. Now I do really need the mudroom. I have a lot of my cleaning supplies over there. We use it because we go outside and come back and just want to rinse our clothing or rubber boots and so on. So I don't really get to use that room as I would like to. And now this was part of the project to get it up and running again. So I'm super happy to not really to work this through, but to just get them out of the house. I needed to check them out to know if some of them are going to be sold or donated, or if I'm gonna give them to someone. But yeah, let this be a reminder of not hoarding anything in your home, and whenever you declutter something, get rid of them right away so that they don't pile up and keep your home cluttered. is song number 1. The second one is gonna come. But how did you like it? I love it. I love a good country house mix, and those are the 2 types of music that I love. I like all kinds of music almost, but anytime I can go for house or country or a good mix. Now, the last thing we're gonna be doing is making more space especially for our bathroom, or for my daughter's things and toys that she wants to keep in the bathroom when she goes to shower or has a bath. And so I bought these shelves from Rusta. That's a store in Finland that comes from Sweden, and we love it. I absolutely love it. I get everything from there, pretty much that I need for my home or any decorations and stuff like that. So these ones were attached to the wall with this very simple, very sturdy peel and stick thingy, and I was just trying to get it like to the right place. I didn't want to use any specific measurements, just eyeing it, and to me it looks really good. When I was looking for the places to put them, I wanted to make sure that they will, be somewhere that we're gonna use them and that my daughter doesn't or cannot reach them. That is the reason for it, because I don't want her to reach all the toys, that she can scatter them all over. So when she needs them, she can ask for them, and that's good for us. But we're almost at the end of the video, and please go give me comments, anything you would like to, and let me know, do you have enough storage in your bathroom? Bathrooms usually do not have enough storage. There's never enough. We get new bottles, old bottles, and things that we want to keep there. So this is a really good way to upgrade your bathroom, a family bathroom, kids bathroom, any bathroom you need space for. I especially wanted to have that holder for my razor, because the razors get really bad if you don't keep them sort of dry, or they don't get to air dry after use. And so this last thing that I put on the wall is a squeegee that we use for the bathroom floor. I am so happy you were here, and hope to see you next time in the next video that will be coming up next week. Keep me posted. See you later. Bye bye.